What's good with y'all? Welcome back to Planet Rell. We got VANISH, issue 3. So off top, we see Oliver just getting beat on by somebody named Wormhole. And that's what she calls herself now because she was a member of the Hollows with VANISH. And now she's a part of the group called the Prestige, which is the group of people that Oliver is out here headhunting for. And now Oliver is still getting beat up. And the lady he is fighting, her name is Rell Diosgate. Or it's Diosgate, it's one of them. And she has a twin. And her twin are known as the Deadly Diosgate twins. And she uses Wraith magic, which means she is very fast. Now Oliver was going to wait to come after the twins. He was going to absorb the powers of the lesser members of the Hollow first. But right now, he is facing one of them. And he is drunk, his meds fading off, and his jaw broke. And he's saying he woke up to being punched by her like 24 times. That's crazy. Then he gets thrown into this bench. And here we get the introduction of Wormhole. And she sees for herself that Oliver is alive. Then she realizes that Oliver is drunk because she smells whiskey all on her hands from punching him. And Wormhole is telling Oliver to stay down. But of course he doesn't want to. He says that they started this and that they don't get to walk away. And she cuts him off saying like, we started this? And it turns out this dude Oliver was waiting and hiding and he jumped out of a tree at her. And she thought he was just some drunk dude until she saw his sigil burning. And then she notices that Oliver is trying to do something. And he's trying to make a blade with his magic. And Rell tells him that he has to be in a good place for that type of magic to work. But he doesn't care. And he just throws like a stack of wood at her. And he's saying that she should know better because how he dealt with VANISH. And we all know what happened to him back in issue 1. That boy got packed. Now she catches the wood that Oliver threw at her. And she hollering for real. She told him like, you think that will work? I blink at Mach 4. Now that's a crazy type speed just to be blinking at. And now Oliver is saying that when magic doesn't work, he uses blunt force trauma. He like kicks her in her back and like her ribs. Now the tables have turned and Oliver is the one hollering now. And he like, you need to breathe to run, right? Then he flips the script on her, saying what she said to him. That I don't know if you've seen you, but you don't seem to be doing well. It's finna be raps for her. Like it's over with. Now Oliver is finna stab her with that stake of wood. Then out of nowhere, he gets yanked back. And he's stuck to this pole. And he says that he's here. He should have known. And it's her twin brother, Rell Diosgate. And Rell can make nanoscopic razor wire with his mind. And that stuff can delete somebody and they won't even know what happened. And Oliver says to himself that he's screwed. And he is screwed because Rell is helping his sister and who knows what they about to do. Like Oliver is in a tight spot right now. So Rell asks Oliver, did he not learn anything at that school? But Oliver tells him, I learned to kill people like you. Now this dude Rell saying, oh, let's all chill out. Man, whatever. And he's saying that they ain't the people that Oliver think they is. Now Oliver like, you ain't the people that burnt my home, killed my parents, and helped VANISH? Ain't you the Hollow? And Rell says that they are, but Rell says that they were. And Rell says that's not them no more, and that people can change, and that they were brainwashed by VANISH. And that Oliver actually saved them in a way when he killed VANISH. But Oliver calls BS. And Rell says, why do you think you're alive? And he brings up the fact that somebody named Halcyon can atomize Oliver from the moon. The moon. That's far. Now Rell gets in Oliver's face and tells him to walk away from all of this and what he's doing. But Oliver's like, see, that's where you went wrong. Then he rips his hand from the razor wiring that he was caught on. Then he grabs the stake of wood with his other hand, breaks Rell's knee. Then he stabs Rell in the side of his stomach. And you see his hand just fall to the ground. Like that's how fast he just did that. And now they just laid out. And Rell's screaming at him like, you broke my knee. And he like, it's okay. It won't hurt long. And he makes the blade that he was trying to make earlier. And Rell looks at him and is like, no. Then he stabs Rell. And just starts to drain her power. This man is low-key a lunatic for real. And as Oliver is draining her power, of course Rell gets mad. That's his sister. She dead. But Oliver's like, I need more magic, bruh. I need it. He says he needs more. He said, I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it. Just like DJ Khaled. Like this Oliver right now.
I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it.
And I don't know, for some reason, it looked like Eris shrunk, then just got big and attacked that Oliver. It looked like that for some reason. But yeah, he attacked Oliver, but Oliver attacked back. And it's about to be rash for Eris. And Eris hits the ground afterwards. And Oliver's like, bro, you used to be so scary. Like, he is hollering right now, bro. Now, Eris trying to stay alive. He pleading. He like begging to stay alive. He's saying that Vanish made him do what they did. And that they had no choice. And Eris's body started to change. And Oliver's like, your body can't even decide whether it's a monster or a human. But Oliver says, I know what you are. He just slices at Eris. And Oliver tells Eris that he knows what he's done and he can't erase it. And something interrupts Oliver. And it's a helicopter. I'm like, oh, the feds here. And it's a whole news station over and watching them. And now we cut to Eleanor, and she's calling Oliver in the midst of all this. And now she hears about it over the news. And I'm like, yeah, she finna be pissed. And she sees what happened. And she is in so much shock. So she stops the call with Oliver, and she calls Dustin. And now we cut back to Eris and Oliver. And Eris is telling Oliver that he can't take on the whole world by himself and that he has to stop what he's doing. And he's telling Oliver that he can help him and that they can work together. I'm like, yeah, that's all cap right there. But Eris is telling him that everything that he is doing, like, you have to realize that it's over and that he killed Vanish. But Oliver stabs Eris and tells him that it's not over. Not for me. And as he drains Eris's powers from him, he says they make him almost feel whole. Like the last 20 years of his life wasn't a disaster. And now the cops are trying to arrest him. But Oliver is just thinking about how there's just more of that magic and energy out there and that he wants to obtain it. And so the cops told him to put his hands up. He like, these hands? And then the ground just starts to rumble. And then Oliver falls through. And then he hits the ground after he falls through. And he runs into another member of the Hollow. And this member's name is Battery. And Oliver says his sigil is burning like crazy. And that he knows that Battery has a plethora of magic that he can take from him. And that he can't wait to taste it. This man is a lunatic. No cap, I love how determined that Oliver is with this mission. Now we cut to Dustin and he's listening to a voicemail from Eleanor. And he's trying to call her back. And she ain't picking up. And then he goes into his room. And he looks very shocked. And he sees Halcyon. And I just know nothing good can come from this. So that was Vanish issue 3, man. That was crazy for real. Like, I was shocked it ended off on a cliffhanger like that. And Halcyon, he gave me Homelander vibes for real. I don't know if y'all thought the same. Y'all let me know in the comments, man. Like and subscribe. Let me know what y'all thought, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. God bless. I'm out.